God wants to use Samuel Anyanwu and Damagun to punish PDP. Somebody said, he said, look at them. They are working for APC. So that is Ugochinyere speaking, saying that God wants to use these two men to punish PDP, and look at them, they work for APC. Exactly. And they work for Wike. It's Wike that put them there. So it's not only these two men, Wike is involved, three of them. They are the people that have put themselves there by the power of Wike to work for APC. And the agenda is to continue to suppress PDP until the end of 2027 general election. That is it. But again, let's dive into the details to hear more from Ugochinyere perspective. According to a report from Symphony TV on Saturday, January 11, Ugochinyere, a member of Nigeria's House of Reps, expressed grave concerns about the leadership of the People Democratic Party. He specifically targeted party leaders like Samuel Anyanwu and Damagun, accusing them of undermining the PDP's interest and aligning themselves with the ruling All Progressive Congress APC. Ugochinyere suggested that their actions could be seen as form of divine retribution against the PDP. So during an interview with Symphony TV, he stated God wants to use these two men to punish PDP. Look at them. They work for APC. His remarks highlighted his discontent with the current state of party and raised questions about the effectiveness of its leadership. So Ugochinyere emphasized that the PDP should focus on solidarity and a united front rather than allowing internal divisions to weaken its position. So he drew a contrast with Ghana's National Democratic Congress, NDC, which despite suffering electoral defeat, remained united in opposition and eventually regained its footing. That is good. So I'm telling you, Ugochinyere is the only person speaking concerning PDP both at state level and at national level, I'm telling you. So he has pointed out the role of Damagun and Samuel Anyanwu in PDP, that they are working for APC. They are aligning themselves with APC. So, and it means that God wants to use them to punish PDP because PDP has suffered leadership issues over the period. And the question is, who is responsible for these leadership issues in PDP? It's Wike. Wike had decided to put his own men to own PDP because when PDP was collapsing after the reign of Obasanjo as president, it was Wike as a governor that stood and used River State money to sustain PDP. But right now, and that is when he started arranging and channeling himself to become the president of Nigeria, or at worst case, vice president. But unfortunately, it didn't work for him because all the game he played were scuttled during the 2022 PDP presidential primaries in preparation for the 2023 general election, where Atiku played northern politics and then, scuttled his chances. And then since then, he started behaving like a wounded lion, went and formed PDP G5 governors to work and make sure that Atiku does not win the election. And it's part of the reasons Atiku did not win that election. So the thing here, what I'm trying to bring out here is that since then, Wike has claimed to be the owner of PDP and that's why he said, no, who can sack him PDP? Who can give him warning letter? Who can tell him that he's doing anti-party activities, that they've not burned the person? Who will say he's the owner of PDP? They've not burned the person. Without him, nobody can be anything in PDP. So he has claimed ownership of PDP, and that's why National Executive Council or National Executive Committee cannot meet, they cannot hold National Congress or National Convention. The PDP Board of Trustees, BOT, they still can't do anything. He has succeeded in putting Samuel Anyanwu and Damagun as the head of National Working Committee. And from there, he is manipulating everything happening in PDP. And that is why Ugochinyere is saying that God is using these people to punish PDP because they are working for APC and they are bent on working for APC going forward. So this man has said his own. But now somebody will come and say that he should mind himself, mind his business in Imo State. his business in Imo State, not in Rivers State or anywhere. But he's a national lawmaker, a member of the House of Representatives, which is the lower chamber of the National Assembly. So it means that he has to protect the interests of PDP both at state level and national levels. And that is why he's speaking out. And he's the only PDP person that is talking boldly to points and to people, calling people out individually, irrespective of their position. He's not scared. And I'm sure there's really nothing to put on his neck. If not, they would have put something on his neck to silence him. So now that he has pointed out this, which we all know anyway, that these people are working for APC. Wike is working for APC right from the time Wike formed PDP governors, G5 governors. Okay, and from there rigged the Rivers State election to favor Tinubu. From there, he got APC appointment as FCT minister. So from there, I'm sure before he got that ministerial role, a lot would have gone under the bridge in terms of signing an agreement and undertaking with APC never to disappoint them, and what he has to do in PDP for them before they gave him the role. And he decided to accept all the conditions because of the bitterness he had for failing the PDP presidential primaries in favor of Atiku. So with what is happening now, it is obvious that PDP is already a defeated party. PDP is already a defeated party. It's not going anywhere. It is quite obvious. And that is why Atiku, I don't know, Atiku is now looking for a merger with other political parties. The question is who will vote Atiku, because he hasn't shown capacity to manage PDP problem. He hasn't shown capacity to call Wike to order. He hasn't shown capacity to influence the National Working Committee, the BOT, National Executive Council with his caliber of persons. So what then is his own interest? To be Nigerian president? No. And again, let's be fair to other people as well. How can Atiku be president after Buhari, a Fulani man, has ruled for 8 years, and Atiku want to come in again as a Fulani man for another 8 years? No, now it doesn't work. They are not the owner of. And even this Bala Mohammed, who is the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, that is speaking against Wike and against APC and against Tinubu's government, and we know that he's a Fulani man and he has a Fulani agenda at the back of his mind. Looking at his antecedent, he has said that the Fulanis worldwide have place in Nigeria and they are free to come to Nigeria and claim their place. He also said that the headsmen have the right to carry AK-47 rifle to go around, supporting their cow and the cattle rearing activities. So when you see the way he spoke, you know that he supports the Fulani herdsmen causing mayhem in Nigeria. So no matter how good he might appear now because he's attacking Tinubu's government, he's also not the best person to be president of Nigeria or vice president at any point in time because of his Fulani-centric mindset that he has already, that the Fulanis are the owner of Nigeria and they have the stake in Nigeria. And that is why they are bringing Fulanis from other parts of the world, to come and support all these anti-human activities they are doing in Nigeria. And they are positioned themselves in all key parastatals of government such that there's no way you take their case to that it will make sense. Quite unfortunate. So all of them in PDP, like Ugochinyere is saying, the PDP is suffering from leadership gaps because all of them they are all driven by their selfish and personal interest, not the interest of the party, not the interest of the country, which is quite an unfortunate situation to see. Very, very unfortunate to see. Okay. In the comment section, just one comment. Somebody says, I like this guy. He is the only opposition I know from PDP. Of course, the guy is working very hard. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment as Ugochinyere has spoken about the position of Damagun and Anyanwu.